guys, so it's Monday morning. I'm filming a week in my life, a week in my college life kind of thing this week as like a series to kind of try out and see how that does. But I wanted to talk about why I kind of didn't post anything at all last week. I didn't do anything on my story for the Instagram page, any posts on the page, or anything uploading in regards to the channel. And there's no big issue as to why I didn't. It's not like any catastrophe happened. But the reason I was inactive, I think, is one that is important that we talk about, or that I talk about, or that society in general should talk about. Because mental health is something that really everyone struggles with in some way, shape, or form, and it's something that isn't really talked about because people are scared of it, or I think scared of offending someone, or mislabeling, a bunch of stuff, I think, and there's a lot of stigma around it, I believe, and society as a whole is a lot better about talking about it more and being more open to it. But the whole point of this page in this channel is at the core of what the page initially was, which is to talk about self-love and getting through life and being in college, and not just the surface stuff, not just the classes and the parties and the hanging out with friends and all that stuff, but also college is hard, and the different parts of college that people don't really talk about all the time. They talk about, you have to study and classes are hard, but no one talks about how your mental health is really challenged in college, and how your self-esteem and confidence and maturity and responsibility is really challenged because you're on your own, and all of that. So that's kind of what I want to talk about today, because not in the way that I feel I owe you guys an explanation, but I think it was a good example of how I struggle with mental health in college, and of course I want to share that with you guys. Of course I want to talk about that with you, because you're not alone if you're in college and you're struggling some weeks or some days. It's not just you out there who has days where you just literally lay in bed and don't do anything and you don't know why. It's not just you, okay? Me too, we're in this together. So that's kind of why I want to talk about this. So on Monday, we didn't have work or class or anything because it was a holiday, so I just took all day to relax after doing some deep cleaning that entire weekend. And then Tuesday, I kind of was oh, well, it just kind of feels like another weekend day. It's Tuesday, Monday wasn't even a thing. So after work, I just had a chill day. And then Wednesday came around and I felt stressed that I'd given myself a chill day and stressed that I hadn't done anything Monday. And I was stressing myself out about work because there was just some frustrating things going on. And I was stressed out about eating healthy and working out and losing weight and all that stuff, because that's really hard right now. And I ended up in this really depressed mood, so I just again laid in bed for the rest of the night until I went to bed. And then Thursday was the same thing, and literally I just was unmotivated. I was I don't care. I just could not for the life of me get motivated or want to do anything or honestly care. I just straight up did not care. And I had filmed the self-love. I was filming the self-love video that I was going to upload, and then literally as I was uploading it and editing it, the big chunk where I actually talk about self-love, it's just stopped uploading on my iMovie, and I couldn't re-upload it, so it was just stuck on my phone. And so then I couldn't even upload that, and I just got so irritated. So I just was screw it, I'm not gonna do it. And then I deleted off of my story saying that I was gonna do it, because I didn't want to tell you guys I was gonna do it and then not do it, even though I had already done that. So then I felt guilty about that. So you see, it was a weird mental spiral that I was in last week. And those are so hard to get out of. So hard. But I got out of it because I just got sick of it. I just got fed up with myself. I was you can't do this to yourself. The only person that can make you succeed and make you lose the weight and make you create quality videos to upload is you. And you can't do that if you're just laying in bed watching endless episodes of The Office or whatnot. So I really just like, last night I said to myself, okay, you're gonna take a bath, you're gonna drink your tea, and you're gonna get up at 5 a.m. and you're gonna go work out. So that's what I did today. I got up and I worked out, and it was amazing. It was a really good workout. It felt so good. It felt so good. And I made a healthy breakfast. And I have to I even set reminders in my phone to remind myself to drink water, because I so suck at drinking water, and it so impacts like how you feel throughout the day. And so I want to drink more water. So I finally kind of just figured out how to get myself out of the rut, but it sucked. It sucked being in that rut, and that's why I was MIA. And I just want to tell people that, like, if you have weeks like that, days like that, honestly a month like that, like, you're not alone. And I just encourage you to do your best to not wallow in it. Really kind of figure out and find ways that kind of help you crawl up out of that hole, that help you kind of gather your strength to push through it and get to the other side. Because I have a bad habit of, like, if I feel that for a day or two, I kind of sit in it for a couple of days, and then I fall behind in school. I'm not as happy at work. I fall behind with this channel. And, like, I don't want that for myself, and I don't want that for you guys. And I don't want people to be like, oh my god, like, you preach about, like, self-love and being organized and da-da-da-da-da. Like, yeah, I do, because I read a lot of stuff and I apply that stuff to my life, but that doesn't mean I still have off days or off weeks. Like, I'm human. You know, I have, you know, depressed weeks too. I have, like, anxiety too. You know, like, I'm still a person. But so that was kind of what had happened, and I don't know, I just wanted to share it, because, like, I know there's other people out there that are going through the same thing, and I just think that kind of thing should be talked about more, and know that it's okay that you go through that. I would, like, for me, the next step is, like, figuring out ways to acknowledge that it's happening and kind of nip it in the bud, like, stop it before it happens. Like, if it's go outside, go for a walk. If it's set up a study date with a friend, so I have to make myself be there to hold myself accountable, whatever it is that I need to do, I need to start doing that. So my, like, idea for other people is, like, do that for you too. Like, if you feel like, if you get in ruts like that, kind of identify when it's happening, why it's happening, and figure out a way to work through it. I have yet to apply this. I mean, I guess I kind of applied it today. I feel a lot better. But yeah, so I mean, that was kind of what I took away from that week of laziness and depression. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about and share with you guys, because I just think it needs to be talked about more. But on Sunday, I will be uploading a week in my college life video. I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be really fun and very relatable for a lot of people. And it's just kind of a way to, like, share my life with you guys, because besides talking about mental health and, like, self-love and, like, all of that stuff, like, it's just nice to share my life with you guys. So yeah, don't forget the Instagram page is @MarieRoseSpeaks. Follow me on Twitter @MarieSpeakman. It's just my name, and I will see you guys in the next video.